Hello YouTube, this is Andre from the Swell Dudes Fish Tanks, and it's been a while since I did an update. It's been just shy of 2 months, and a lot of growth has happened in that time. You can see that the Bacopa caroliniana over here has gotten to the top of the tank, and if I take the lid off here, you'll see that it's starting to turn red in some places, like right here. Sorry, it's difficult to see. I added a bigger air stone. I replaced the air stone for a bigger one to have more water flow over there. And the reason for that is because the crypt spiralis here has exploded with growth. Like all of these 3 plants right here just showed up, and then there's another one over there and a few more in the back. So you can see the result. The right side of this is like a jungle now, and the leaves were getting tangled, so in order for them to get less tangled, I thought having a current over there will drive the leaves this way, and that's kind of how it turned out. So pretty cool. This plant right here has sent a lot of runners. So you can see that they're actually growing up to be sizable plants now. There's a bunch of them. I have to decide what to do, because this tank is becoming a jungle. It's becoming overgrown, and that's not very good for the rainbow fish I have in here. They like a lot of swimming space, and a lot of that space is being taken up by the plants. So I can either trim it or keep it like this. I really like this look though. Another thing is that I really want to get more of these kinds of plants. I actually started. There's another type. It's a slightly different color. There's another one over here that's kind of, staying on the surface of the substrate. I want to get a bunch more varieties of this one, and I also want it to start spreading, but I have these 2 Klein bar swords in the back there, and I also really like the look of those. So, I don't know. I can either take them out and get more types and allow this one to grow, to spread out, or I can keep them there. We'll see. This chain sword here is really spreading out a lot. Focus, please. Alright. And I think it's about time to trim the Bacopa caroliniana. And there's also some other plant mixed in with it. If you can see that. So there's this plant right here, and this plant, those are one species, and then this plant and this plant, those are another species. So yeah, it's better seen from the top. That's all one species, then that right there and those are a different species. I don't know. I got some jungle val for the first time, which isn't doing very great. I hope it survives in here. Let's see. I got a bunch of Java moss from a different hobbyist. It was pretty cool. I came to their house, and they had a 180 gallon aquarium filled to the brim with just Java moss. So it's been growing there for at least a couple of years, which is pretty cool. the guppy tank, I ripped all the dwarf sedge out because it got annoying and they didn't have a lot of swimming space. The Reishi has taken over the top of the tank, and it's fortunate that the Java moss isn't really, it can grow in some low light conditions because not a lot of light's getting through the Reishi. And also there's a lot of baby fish in the Reishi. There's a bunch there. There's a few dispersed. There's like one there, one there, a few back there. The wisteria tank is doing really nicely. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this tank I ended up adding the airstone back because a protein film developed on the surface, and the fish started gasping at the surface, and that's not good. So now they're happy. This tank is doing really nicely. It's so overgrown. There's no fish in here, only a bunch of pond snails and some ram's horn snails, which are getting outcompeted. Look how crazy this is. It's just a mass of plants and roots, and with some chain swords at the bottom. The 40 long is changing. I've grown tired of the dwarf sedge, so I've cleared it out. Well, most of it. There's still a bunch of it left, but, and I'm thinking what other plants I can put in here. I think I'm gonna move everything away from this Crenum calamostratum. Like, give the middle 2/3 of the tank away to just this one plant so it can grow absolutely massive and start reproducing. That would be fun. Yeah. That's pretty much it for now. The pothos has been giving a lot of roots. Here's the roots. Here's some more roots. Some more roots all over here. The rainbow fish in this tank aren't very happy. Partly because it's a narrow tank and there's light coming from both sides and the top, and because there's, you know, a light substrate, which is why I actually put black construction paper over there and on the back to kind of give them a safe spot there. But they're still hanging out here with more plants, and I think they like a lot, just like these rainbow fish, they would like some more swimming space, but it's been occupied by plants. So I'm thinking